our logo. It's more than just a mark.
And we've got the same logo. So are they actually using an affiliate program?
Two ends of a spectrum. Different, yet drawn together by something extraordinary.
We even have haters on here, and they're way more plugged in than some people I know. Our biggest haters are on every single Zoom.
Every time.
Because if you don't have people who are looking at you like you're crazy, then your dream isn't big enough. Some people don't like me, believe it or not. Believe it, right? Because you wouldn't sleep if you did. And you'd be just as crazy as me, all right? So anyway, all the new people on here, when you're doing something great, you're always going to attract the enemy, right?
This is not just a company.
VYB is not a pyramid scheme. And then we're going to go ahead and get rocking and rolling. Go ahead and throw 3 7s in the chat for me.
It's set. It doesn't launch till the 17th, okay? It launches at the 17th.
People, Lord, set the captives free, Father God. Yeah, you raising her up for this generation in this time, Father God, to help people be free from the financial bondage that so many people are in right now.
Amen, amen. I appreciate you, Pastor, because you know me. I'm new in my faith, so I'm like.
Well,
I'm like Kurt. I'm trying to get there, Pastor, right? Good thing they live out of the country. I'm trying, Pastor. So
I want everybody in the chat to put in the chat right now, pulling back the curtains. Pulling back. Let's put it all in the chat. Pulling back the curtains.
We have a funnel system for this coming.
A funnel system for this coming.
VYB is not a pyramid scheme. Refer people to C-Fire too with your link. So, yep, and to me, it's not really Tamika out there, but people always say pyramid. It's a pyramid on purpose. It's the strongest structure. So, look it up. We're excited. We don't care about the haters.
It's a vibe.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone. Hello. How are you all doing today? I hope that you're all doing very, very well. I hope that nobody has passed away from watching 12 hours of Ash Mufara. I know I haven't passed away. I'm still here. So I'm still exhausted, by the way. I didn't do anything yesterday but hang out with my kiddo. But I thought that it was important that we come here and do this because it is official now. I know that the last time I was on here and we were talking about VYB merging with iGenius, there wasn't anything official about it other than Megan being like, we're gonna merge with them. It'll be great. But I couldn't find anything like on iGenius's side saying that they had merged. So now they have actually done a live stream together, and we have it thanks to Oz. No thanks to me. I didn't get it. So hold on here. No, not this. I want this. Thank you. All right. So this wonderful article by Oz here. What's left of VYB has collapsed. On January 25th, remaining promoters were informed VYB was merging with Connective iGenius. Fronted by Andre Russell and Ragan and Megan Lynch, VYB pre-launched as a pump and dump pyramid scheme in early 2025. It's technically like late 2024 that they announced it, but yeah, nothing really happened. In May 2025, VYB relaunched with a less problematic compensation plan. Still lacking, however, were real retail customers and retail commissions. Fast forward to December 2025, and SimilarWeb tracked just 6,100 monthly visits to VYB's website, and this brings us to the January 25th VYB webinar. A quick note here. Andre Russell was nowhere to be seen. We haven't seen Andre Russell since since Oz called him out for being in this. Thank you, Joe. Lay it on us. I will. But yeah, I haven't seen Andre Russell since he was on the Behind MLM website yelling at Oz about how he wasn't a CEO of VYB, despite him calling himself one and Megan calling him one. He was like, I'm not one. We were like, well, you literally are in this webinar saying you are, but okay. But I haven't seen him since then. Maybe Oz got him to leave. Russell appears to have ditched VYB and is currently promoting Akash X, AK Ash, two people I hate put together, don't like that. Ash X on social media. Present on the webinar were Ragan and Megan Lynch, David Imonitie, and some VYB promoters. David Imonitie did Organo Gold. I'm sure we'll get into that. Imonitie sold his own MLM company off to iGenius' parent company, InvestView, last December. The Lynches appear to have done the same and have presumably been given iGenius compensation positions under Imonitie, which that's what we thought was going on. Honestly, we were kind of like, I don't know if they're actually doing like a merge of the companies together, you know, like how Zinzino and ItWorks are merging right now. Like Zinzino bought it and like owns it. I don't think we're doing that. I honestly think that Megan and Ragan just joined underneath Imonitie, and then now this is their team. VYB is now their iGenius downline. That's what I think. iGenius itself is currently going through a weird transition period shortly before a $4 million fine for pyramid fraud in Poland became public earlier this month. iGenius revealed on Top Promoters it was rebooting as Connective. Because what do you do when you get called out as a pyramid scheme? You just rebrand. The Connective reboot will see iGenius pivot to selling diamonds and health supplements, a move some promoters weren't happy about. Imonitie referred to himself as just a distributor on this VYB webinar. This was weird, as Imonitie's Zoom account name suggested he was appearing as an InvestView, INVU, corporate representative, as you can see right here, and you're going to see that in a minute. He opened his pitch to VYB promoters by recalling past success as Organo Gold and iMarkets Live. Yes, so David Imonitie was in Organo Gold. Organo Gold was one of the first MLMs that I really exposed something important in, I guess, here on the platform. Back in 2019, it was Tom Brooks from 90 Day Fiance's job. And it was funny because at the time he was on TLC 90 Day Fiance and everyone was like, we don't know what he does for work. At the same time, all of the cast of 90 Day Fiance were actually joining Organo Gold underneath him. Okay, and that was the mushroom coffee. They sold mushroom coffee. And Tom Brooks was signing up the whole cast, people that were on the set, like, and then they were all like, but we don't know what he does for work. And it was like, I think you do. He runs the MLM. He has that bunk clothing line. Anyway, we exposed all of that in 2019. And David was in that company at that time. And Organo Gold also has some connections to OneCoin. And there was a lot of crossover between the OneCoin people and the Organo Gold people. And now I guess you could say iGenius was in there too. So very familiar with David. Imonitie failed to mention iMarkets Live, and owners Chris and Isis Terry were sued by the FTC in May 2025. The Terry's assets have been frozen, and the FTC is alleging over $1.2 billion in fraud, which Imonitie was very much a part of. Imonitie's pitch, primarily to buy promoters, primarily focused on him acquiring InvestView shares and cashing out. And you can hear all that. We have it here today. We're going to be reacting to it. At no point does Imonitie reference retail customers or selling connective / iGenius products and or services to retail customers. That's because if you're a distributor, you are the retail customer. This speaks to Imonitie's previous company, Envision You, being a pyramid scheme. It also speaks to VYB's pyramid scheme roots and iGenius's recent $4 million pyramid fraud fine in Poland, which again was not disclosed on the webinar. Of course not. Not expecting any further updates now that VYB is over, but stay tuned as Behind MLM continues to track iGenius's transition to Connecticut or whatever. You know what I mean? So I don't know if VYB is actually over. I don't know if VYB's actually over. I feel like Megan Megan's not going to give up on this dream. She's just not. She's not going to give it up. VYB is not going to be over. And I think that this webinar kind of shows us that.
Sharing for a second. All right. I think everybody is coming in. Welcome everybody to the call. Thank you for joining us. Hey, David, I see you out there. Hey. So listen, everybody, we're going to be diving right in. So we're about 3 minutes after the hour. So what I want to do first, before we bring up the man of the hour, I want you guys to go ahead, unmute for me, please. State your name. Let us know where you're calling in from.
Lois.
Janine Folks, Maryland.
All right.
Memphis.
Welcome.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
All right, Tennessee, welcome.
South Carolina.
Jersey. All right, welcome.
Joseph from Charlotte.
Hey, Joseph, welcome.
April Fitzpatrick from Michigan.
All right, Michigan. I hear a lot of new folks on, so welcome everybody to the call. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead.
My name is Gabby. I'm from Flint, Michigan.
Hey, Gabby, how are you?
Aquarius Johnson, Houston, Texas.
All right, welcome to the call. Thank you for joining us. Who else do we have?
Clarksville, Tennessee.
All right.
Powder Springs, Georgia.
Welcome,
Nadira
Georgia.
from Staten Island.
All right.
Wow, I grew up in Staten Island.
21 inches of snow today.
Wow. 21 inches?
Why was this so fucking weird to Megan? He's like, I grew up in Staten. She's like, huh? What? Huh? What? I don't understand. Did I miss something? What's wrong with Staten Island? Is there like some... I'm Canadian. I don't know.
Yes, 21 inches.
Oh my God, that sounds like 1994. Oh my God.
I feel like I missed something.
I went to Tottenville High School.
I went to Curtis. Yeah, my nephew went to Tottenville.
Funny that he's like, oh my God, somebody's
My nephew went to Tottenville.
Okay.
Oh my God. People live in the same place.
Well, thank you for being warm and snowed in with us today.
Wow.
So
21 inches.
we got a lot of snow out here too, but not that much. So I'm glad you're on this call. We were a little bit worried that we would end up, but there's no need to worry. I know, David, you said that yesterday. It's gonna all work out. So guys, thank you. We're at 72 right now. Can you do me a favor?
She's so like fake professional. Does that make sense? Like she puts on this like weird performance.
Let's get to 100 as quickly as possible. So go into the mini telegrams that you're in and go ahead and post the call information. Remember, everybody can just go to wearemerging.com and click join.
Hey, sweet.
If you can, send out your last minute reminders and we're going to be diving right in. So go ahead, unmute.
You don't want to miss
this.
this.
Where you're calling in from, please.
Set out those reminders.
Hey, Megan, it's Desiree from Philly.
Sister, welcome.
How you doing? Good evening. Hassani Stephen Gargano, Miami, Florida.
Hey, Hassani, welcome, sir. Who else do we have out there?
Hey, Megan, Cassandra, Los Angeles.
All right, Coach Jay, welcome to the call. Thank you for joining us. Again, guys, you know how I am. We got about 14 more souls to put on this call. So if you can, just shoot them a text message. Remember, sometimes people lose track of time. So go ahead and send them a message. Let them know that we're going to get started here in
that's why they're not here.
Seconds. So last call.
That's nothing to do with the fact that you've failed launches several times for over a year, you know. That's not it. They need a last minute reminder. I'm sure they're
I'll
coming.
state your name. Let me know where you're calling in from, please.
Lee Carnegie, Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right. Hey, welcome.
You already did this.
Hey, Megan. Hey, David. This is Lou calling from Farmington, Michigan.
All right. Hey, Lou. Welcome, sir.
Hey, Megan. This is Danielle calling from Detroit, Michigan.
All right, Miss Danielle.
Lots of Detroit.
Welcome to the call. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Megan. Charmaine from Dayton, Ohio.
Raymond from Indianapolis,
On
Indiana.
the first side, Ashland, Mississippi.
All right. Hey, Charmaine. Hey, Raymond. I hear you out there. Let me see if I can turn. Tony, do you know how to turn the captions on? Oh, let me see.
Absolutely. You can, I think it's an individual access.
Johnson, Fairfield. Sorry.
Hi, Eric. That's okay. Hey,
Megan, haven't you been doing this for like over a year? You haven't figured out how to use the Zoom yet? Ash Mufar would be so disappointed in you.
You're welcome.
I think that they just go into their more and they can click on show captions because I turn them on, but I think it's only for everyone's individual settings.
Okay.
Do you guys see the captions?
I don't see them right now.
Okay. Then it should be individual settings.
Raymond will need the captions.
And don't forget to push record.
Oh, I was gonna. All right. Hey, listen, we're at 82 people. So
yeah, it's the iGenius Health and Wellness. Right. This is a vibe. Feel the vibes with Megan Lynch and David Imonitie. I'm sure you're just so happy to see.
8:07. I want to go ahead and dive right in and respect everyone's time.
He hasn't shown up really yet, though.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get out of the way relatively quickly. I do want to actually just introduce my twin sister, and she needs no introduction, but most of the time she's by.
This was kind of interesting because I wasn't even sure. Like, I hadn't seen Ragan in a little bit, so I was like, "Oh, okay, she's still in." I was wondering if she was just going to let Megan take it over because they used to share the YouTube account, and now the YouTube account is just called Megan Lynch.
Behind the scenes, many of you guys got an opportunity to go to one of her classes. She is a published author writing her second book, and she's actually teaching people how to very simply keep the majority of their royalties. So
published how? I kind of sucks nowadays. Like, I could just go publish a book tomorrow. Know what I mean? It sucks, but I don't know if it means the same thing. You know, since the whole self-publishing, you can just publish your book. Like,
she's kind of coming out of her shell from the background.
Well, this is Megan, but she's bringing on Ragan now, which I'm excited
she
about.
Is
she's been around in a bit.
Just a phenomenal individual, a mother of 4, grandmother of 1, but she also is the co-owner of VYB. So I do want to give her a quick moment just to say a couple words, and then we're going to dive right in. So Miss Ragan Lynch, are you out there, ma'am?
Yes, I am. I think it's a little dark in here, but it's my writing vibe. Let's just go with it, okay?
We're gonna go with it.
It's like super dark in here. There we go. That's bright, but we're gonna go with it. No.
That's how I feel right now.
All right, guys. Well, welcome to the call. We're super excited. I'm going to be bringing up Miss Tony, but I just want to say thank you, everybody, for getting on. Thank you, Megan, for always being in the know, always keeping relationships with mentors that you've met along the way that allows us to get in some of these rooms that's going to allow amazing opportunities for our VYB family and for anyone else.
I wonder if Megan has dabbled in the iGenius MLM before this. Because, like, how did she meet David? You know? Wonder if that will be explained.
That wants to come along with us. I want to go ahead and pass the mic to Miss Tony Mark, and she's going to talk about how you can get involved. We're going to get that out of the way quickly so we can bring our speaker up. Miss Tony needs no introduction either. She has an MBA. She is our COO, CMO. She's done phenomenal things over here with VYB of just making our platform just above and beyond.
Poor Tony. She has like 7 jobs at this thing. She She's the CMO and the COO and this and better be giving her quite the paycheck.
So we're grateful for her. I want to go ahead and bring Miss Tony up so she can walk you off.
This is less than an hour, by the way. So like, don't worry. We're not going to be here for like 7 hours or anything. I just thought I'd let you know that now. Megan's very much like, get in, say what I have to say, get out, don't talk to anyone, hardly answer questions.
How to get connected before we get started.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Yeah, see, I'm wondering because there was a time where Megan was doing health and wellness products. Like she wanted to bring them into VYB. So I'm like, I wonder if that's when they met, you know, or if she joined his MLM before, like starting up VYB herself. Would be interesting if they talk about how they know each other.
I was in such a hurry today. You are not getting a camera picture of me, but I am going to pull up my screen for you. Thank you very much, Megan and Ragan. Like sisters, they know it. I couldn't have done anything.
It's okay, girl. We all do it. I'm hardly on camera anymore because I'm like, listen, I'm gonna half lean on a pillow with a blanket on and chill out while I'm streaming most of the time, okay?
Completed or accomplished this year without these two amazing sister women of mine. So you guys put some fire in the chat for them. Let's go ahead and show you this site. You guys know this is wearemerging.com. You have noticed there's new information here going to Super Saturday. If you want to join us in Houston, you can buy your tickets here. Everything you need is here really, really quickly. I want you guys to be...
Yes, and we covered this and read through it the last time that we talked about VYB. See, like, this is the only thing that we had before this webinar was done on the 26th. Was this website here, which, like, it wasn't really proof. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, Megan could have done up this website and then be sending all of her people to a conference. And iGenius has no clue what's going on. Like, you know, like I was like that. I don't trust her. She's a scammer. So I'm always kind of like, what you hiding? You know? So I was like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Not sure until on the other side, David comes out and says, yes, we are doing this with them. It's not just them coming to this conference. So this was all we had, and now we have them together on this lovely webinar.
Sure, and put your information in here when you're plugging it in. Make sure your person that you've invited puts in the first and last name of their sponsor. There's more information in the Telegram, and you will get email updates on this. But I'm excited about this website. Also, Megan, are you there?
I am.
And then right here, you put in your last name. And see where it says phone, that's where you put in your phone.
Perfect. I was going to go ahead and play our introduction video. Do you want to say something before or after that?
You know what? I am going to say something after, so we're going to kind of roll right into this, but I just want to piggyback. Most of you guys know that VYB launched last.
Yeah, did you see them suing each other in Goliath? I went on Danny's stream last night, and we were talking about that. Nick is suing Chris Delgado, but we think it might be some kind of a setup because it makes no sense because like the contract's void. They don't have a contract. It's a scam. And as we've talked about often on my channel here, the courts will not make you keep your obligation to a contract that is technically committing a criminal act. The courts are going to be like, no, we don't hold people to that. What the fuck?
Last year, we're a year old. In less than really 6 months, we had paid out over $1 million to over 2,000 people. We weathered the storm, right?
Who are these people? Where are they? When did this happen? It's just something that you say happened. I've never had anyone in this thing be like, yeah, I got paid a whole bunch of money from VYB.
Right, we did some great things. Alex is our CTO, And Alex has built a phenomenal platform with VYB.
Like, you raised money when your dad passed away. You raised money for your stupid tour thing that you were doing there. Raised money for your mortgage, probably. But I'm honestly like, when the other stuff happened.
Now, the great thing is that I feel like we've done such great things with our small team that grew to over 85,000 people opting in at one point. And
yeah, exactly. Like, if it's against the public interest and it's literally like binding someone to a scam and over funds that were stolen, it would be like calling the cops because somebody just robbed a bank like took half the money from you. You know what I mean? And you want all the money. So you call the cops and you're like, hey, I know we just robbed the bank, but listen, this guy just took off all the money. Like, I'm owed half of that. And then, like, that's literally what it's like. Like, what is going on?
And we're going to do that all over again. But now we get an opportunity to merge with an icon in the industry. So I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to let Tony.
$1 Million Earners is only that they made $1 million in sales over the course of time being there. And I don't even think that's happened.
Play the video, but if you guys would, please go to wearemerging.com and make sure you put your information in here. Even if you're already a part of VYB, put your info in here and then also share it with everybody.
Sure, you get that info.
But make sure that they add your name.
You know what you're doing.
First and last name spelled correctly. In the sponsor boxes. Okay. And if you don't have a sponsor or you're hearing this for the first time, just leave it blank. And we are going to make sure that you guys stay in the know this entire week as we shift over into our brand new, connection and platform. So Tony, I'm going to stop talking. Oh, I'm sorry. You can play the video and then
So are they just switching over? It's the way she said it there as we switch over to the new. I don't know.
We'll bring up our guest.
Hi, Takara. What are they doing? That's right. For a second, I didn't include that was a video. I was like, did they just pan to like some random picture of David and it's just him like. Like, why? What are they doing? What is this? That was beautiful. That was the best way to start that video. That should be the thumbnail for sure. Millions VYB coin. Oh, yeah. Takes your whole downline to have you achieve that $1 million earner status. That's the way the pyramid works. I know. You would have to have a pretty large downline, especially in a scam that doesn't sell any products. Oh God, what's this going to be? Do we really have to do this? They promote this to everyone and tell everyone to go to the website, watch the video, fill in the form, and then everyone shows up to the Zoom meeting to hear about what's going on next. And then they just replay the fucking video, go over the website. Why? Why? Like, everyone already knows about this. They watched it. That is a creepy ass. What the hell is that? Watch it. Why are you staring at us, David? See, you're a creepy man. You've always been a little bit creepy. Why are you on the eye contact? He's like getting into the car. Just staring at us. Why? Why is he doing that? He has a vision? Yeah, apparently he's wide-eyed staring at you. That's his vision. Oh, Lord. It's literally just just a way for him to feel special about himself. It doesn't explain to us what the company is. It doesn't even really explain to us who he is. That's literally just a self-promo video. Like, what the hell? That added nothing to this presentation. I didn't learn anything new from watching that. I still don't understand why. Like I said, it looks so weird. They're like, and then watch this self-promo video of this guy. Like, you feel the power, yeah. I'm sure you could feel him staring into your soul. I want Tony Montana to appear and go, say hello to my little friend. Apparently, it's Megan's ex. David is? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Did you have another video? I wanted to.
Megan was just cleaning up the puddle, you know?
No, that was just a short video. If you want me to play the other one, I can.
If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and start it at a minute in, and it'll save it.
Oh, yeah, always in a suit. It's true. He's always dressed up. That I will give him. I mean, you have to look the part, right? You have to fake it till you make it. So in a suit, you'll look like a business person. Even though you're a con artist, you're stealing from everyone, you look like you could be a trustworthy business guy. You know? There's inside drama. Ooh.
I think it'll help David be able to flow right into everything that he needs to talk about. But ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited. If you go to wearemerging.com, you get a chance to see the full video. And then we want to make sure that you guys know really, truly how to get connected with us. So that's going to be the website you want to stay on. So go right ahead, Tony.
Oh, they are going.
David Imonitie here, super excited. We are here at the very first pre-launch event, here with InvestView, iGenius. Really excited about the partnership that we actually just formed, and a lot of great things are in store. I want you guys to really, really look beyond what it is that you see today. I'm looking 8 years from now. I'm looking at all of the plans that they've already put in place, and it's much bigger than what it is that we thought it was going to be. And we want you to come on this journey with us. If you're really looking to build something that's generational, something that can really make a difference, not just in your life.
This is the worst sound I've ever heard in a promo video. Like, why is there a background noise of just the conference? Like, we couldn't put this into Audacity and remove the background noise? Even I know how to do that.
Life, but in the lives of generations to come.
I have a buzzing sometimes. My computer likes to almost set on fire and overheat. And when it gets real bad sometimes, it will be like... And one time I recorded an entire video, and it was just such a good video. And there was a... So I had to take out the whole buzzing in the background, and it worked just fine. You can take out that muffled talking very easily.
You want to at least take a look at what it is that we're doing.
It was like easier than I thought it was going to be. It was super easy to do.
And then you can assess it and see if you see it the way we do. All right. So here at the first pre.
I mean, see it the way you see it. That's what you mean. And then you can assess it and see it the way that you do. I see it as a scam, David. It's a scam.
Launch event. It's going to be major events we're going to be doing all of 2026. Can't wait to see you guys at the top because you deserve it. All right? Take care.
Woo! Run a race! I mean, cheating at it! Woo! You owe the money for the little girl. You ain't it, yeah. Like, what is this for? What am I supposed to be thinking? They're not even having fun. I'm having more fun than they are. What was that shot?
All right, all
What's that
right. So
supposed
listen,
to be?
David, you know we have to be a little extra on the production.
All right.
We're excited. Listen, a lot of
Too
people,
extra.
we have a lot of new people on actually, so we wanted to make sure they got the full experience. But definitely want to say we are so very grateful for this connection. I know
The funniest thing about that video is they're like, you know, playing like rave music, but then they're just showing people talking to each other. Like, cool, you guys have conversations at a conference, you know? Usually when the MLMs do that, they're showing us like people getting cars and like balloons falling from the ceiling with like dollar signs everywhere and because someone's being celebrated, and you know, it's usually a bigger deal.
we're getting ready to do some great things, flying out to Houston for the Super Saturday. But if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and introduce yourself in what's the fuss, the good fuss.
You know, and once again, what did that video tell us about David, about the company? Like what was the point? It's just literally to make them look good and cool. Like, am I supposed to watch that video and be like, oh my God, those people talking look like they're having such a great time, I want to join? It's ridiculous. That didn't teach me anything. Am I just supposed to watch it now? Like, if I was in Vibe right now at this Zoom meeting as a member, I'm supposed to watch that video and be like, oh my God, he's so cool. I'm so glad that we're merging with this man. Like, what the fuck? That's not what it's gonna do.
Going right now.
What's the fuss all about? Thank you, Megan.
It had the opposite effect. I was like, what? The ego is this? What in the narcissism is going on here?
For inviting me onto this call. I'm really excited to be on this call with each and every one of you. Happy New Year. I hope that you're staying warm and staying safe out there if you're on the East Coast and been affected by the storm that's happening out there. But
I'm in Canada here. It's just called winter, but thank you.
Definitely glad to have you on this call here with us tonight. And this is an exciting time. You know, every time you go into the new year, there's a sense of enthusiasm. There's a sense of excitement.
Every time you go into the new year, there's a sense of enthusiasm. Yeah, no, you're definitely really showing us that, David. Good job.
And sometimes people need that.
David,
they need a reset, so to speak.
Did you smoke 7 blunts before you did this? Like, what is going on with this? Come on.
And it was towards the end of...
You can't play those hype videos and put us in a rave and then have him talking like this.
Last year, really the beginning of December, where an opportunity really came along, Megan, for us to be able to do something much bigger than what we were doing. And
I'm working on a flat earth video because for some reason, I don't know what if Mark Sargent did something or like what happened, but for some reason over the last like 24 hours, somebody has been like losing it on me in the comment section of that video about how the earth is flat. And I'm stupid because I don't realize that the Bible was telling the truth about the earth being flat. And people, this person that's commenting is like, I have the proof that the earth is flat. And it's great fun.
And we took full advantage of it. And, you know, we started talking. And I just want you guys to know I have a tremendous amount of love and respect for Megan Lynch. I just think the world of her. I haven't had a chance to meet her twin sister in person yet, but obviously think the world of her as well. You know, listening to you guys, not only do you look alike, you sound alike too, which is...
Were they online dating? I don't have too many exes that haven't met my sister. Just saying. What online dating must have been, especially like as a twin sister. You know, like I've had twins in my life and they were like best friends. They did everything together. They definitely met each other's boyfriends. If the Bible says it, then it must be true. I know. They were like, haven't you read the book? The history? I don't believe in real history, okay? I believe in the real history book, the Bible. And I was like, oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Prove me wrong. Bible told the truth about a tree being so tall it could be seen from anywhere on earth. Trust me, bro, right? It's not even like there's a couple quotes from the Bible. Like that's where the firmament comes from. Like it's ridiculous.
Kind of.
We do have the same
right. You guys are twins, like for real. But
She's enjoyed Monet.
I'm excited about.
Actually, that would probably make it worse. Your hair will fall
Not
out.
just the company, but the company that we keep. And I just had a call with Tony for about an hour, and you just have amazing people with you. You really, really do, and that's really what I was looking for. Mm-hmm. I wanted to be partnered with people that I felt really had a great heart, and it wasn't just about money. And yes, money is very, very important. We know that, but people are more important, right? And purpose is more important. And so to have the ability to be able to work alongside with you now on this project, we are absolutely thrilled. We're looking forward to next Friday, or this Friday coming up, actually, Friday and Saturday, that we're going to spend some time together to really get the game plan of what we're going to be doing over the next 3 years. I believe over the next 3 to 5 years, we're going to be able to set up so many people for generational wealth. That's one of the things that I told my leaders when we were making
just like you did with Organo Gold and iGenius, right?
This decision. I said, this has to be bigger than just earning another check. This has to be bigger than $100,000 a month story or $500,000 a month story. This has to be something generational. And interestingly enough, Megan, a lot of them saw it right away, because for the very first time, we have a chance to build a company that we can actually have ownership in, where you don't have to have the headaches of being an owner, but you get ownership stake in the company because it's a publicly traded company. When I looked at the totality of the decision that we were going to make, InvestView, which is the parent company that actually owns iGenius, and I'll let you guys in on a little secret that will be revealed on Saturday next week. The iGenius brand is going to be, changing to Connective. That's what it's going to be, Connective, and that name is so apropos because of all of the different.
Because you got sued for being a pyramid scheme in Poland, so you need a new name now, right? That's what you're going to tell them.
Verticals that we will now get a chance to actually participate in. We will be able to connect people to finance, a wealth platform. We're going to be able to connect people to health and wealth.
It says if people are important, then why did you leave your family, David? Are you paying child support yet? Yeah, the next 3 to 5 years. Are we going to be in pre-launch this whole time? Again? We've already been in pre-launch for over a year. Because technically VYB started up at the end of 2024, but it was just Megan being like, we're about to start a company, come join. And it didn't really have a name or anything yet. And wasn't really VYB until early 2025 when they were all like, we're VYB. Remember, we were trying to figure out their brand and what vibe they were. It was just a name for a bit. It was for another woman. I remember it. I wonder if it was Megan. Maybe it was for Megan. Who knows?
Wellness. We'll be able to connect people to telehealth medicine. Mm-hmm. We'll be able to connect people to diamonds and fine jewelry. We'll be able to connect people to a stock brokerage company. There's so many things. Skincare. There's so many things that the parent company is actually working on right now that's much bigger than just building another network marketing company. And right now, that stock is trading less than 3 cents a share. Why is that important? Well, when we go and do what it is that we know to do, right?
Which is running pyramid schemes and then being sued?
You guys know Megan, you know Ragan, you know the leaders that are on this call.
Do we though? I feel like we don't actually know them. They're very performative on these. They have this fake MLM Hun persona.
you know the capabilities that we have. When we take the market cap of this,
we know the capability Megan and Ragan have. Considering VYB's really the only big thing that they've done together that has had any kind of success, and the only success is recruiting a bunch of people, what have they done that would show me success? Because like they recruited them all here and then nothing happened. It's just like on passive, everyone's just sitting around waiting for something. So like, did we miss the success part? What happened?
This company from 50 million where it is right now, and we take that market cap to 100 million, 200 million, 300 million, you have to agree with me that that stock is not going to be 3 cents a share. So if you're smart and you're building this business and you're taking a portion of that and you're buying the stock, you're building something, yes, for today, but you're really building something really great for the next year, 2, 3 years, 5 years down the line. Does that make sense? Type a 7 if you're kind of catching the vision of what it is that I'm talking about, because I had never been a part of that, Megan. What? You know, I joined a company. I'll give you, I didn't talk about this the last time yesterday. Okay. I joined Organo Gold. Anybody remember Organo Gold?
Organo Gold.
Anybody remember that? All right. I was 25 years old when I joined that company. Mm-hmm. In 2008, that company did 2 million in sales. Okay. All right. The first year they did 2 million. I joined in 2009. The company went to 9 million in sales in 2009. From 2010 to 2016, that 6-year time frame, Megan, the company did well over $1 billion in revenue.
Wow.
And I was a number 5 increment in the company, top 5 in the company in that time frame. Let me ask you guys a question. If the company was publicly traded and the stock was at 3 cents a share and it did over $1 billion in a 6-year time frame, do you think I would have been buying shares in that company? Give me your answer in the chat. What do you think I would have been doing? All right. My best month is heck yes, right? my best year in that company was 2.2 million. So I would have been buying up the shares like you wouldn't believe it. And then on top of that, we would have made sure that the company had some way to award leaders shares as well. And guess what? That's what we're going to do with this company. All right. I've already put it to the board. You guys go figure that out. You got to figure out how at a particular level you give a certain amount of shares to leaders. I probably wouldn't be on this call with you right now, right? Because I would have had millions and the company would have grown. So guess what? They weren't publicly traded. When I decided to leave that company, Megan, my residual check, you know what they did with it? They snatched it. They did not let me keep my residual check. Does that sound familiar? Right?
I've never been through that before.
It wasn't as successful as what he's stating at all. 2 million in income, still scamming? Yeah, no, it didn't even do these sales. These are, of course, inflated numbers that he's using just to make it look like he was a part of something successful. But then also that he missed the boat on the share thing. So now they're going to do shares here to make sure that everybody makes their money.
Right? Right? I mean, just snatched it. I mean, they didn't care that I had been there 7.5 years. They didn't care about all the love that they said they had for me. All that went out the window, and I decided to do something different. Well,
welcome to the MLM industry.
Guess what? I joined another company. You guys know this company, iMarkets Live. How many remember iMarkets Live? Mm-hmm. When I joined iMarkets Live, Megan, they were at 1,200 people in the company. 1,200.
I remember.
The owner of the company came to my home and was looking around like, oh my God, this is incredible, right? 5 years later, he had 20 supercars. He had jets. The company had done over $1 billion in sales. Do you think if they were publicly traded, you think I would be on this call with you right now? No, right?
From a beach, maybe, from your phone, but no.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll probably be like a hologram. I'll be on the call with you, but I'll be like a hologram, right? So here I am thinking I've helped 2 companies do well over $1 billion in sales. Why not, with this company, do it again over the next 3 to 5 years and have leaders like Megan, leaders like Ragan come on board, and other leaders come on board, and let's grow this and do what we do from a network marketing standpoint, but at the same time have equity to where when the stock's just at $1, you know what I mean? Like, my goal is 50 million shares over the next 3 years.
God.
If it takes it 3 years to go to $1, ladies and gentlemen, just go ahead and praise God with me. That's $50 million.
Yeah.
Just you know what I mean? Are you catching my drift of why this is bigger than just, oh, we're gonna go do another deal? No. It had to be.
So iMarkets was a part of IM Mastery Academy. And they actually got in trouble by the FTC. I'll show you. They got in trouble by the FTC. Complaint alleges that the investment trading operation currently known as IOVIA, which you may have heard of, it's getting all kinds of warnings all over, it's taken more than $1.2 billion from consumers since 2018. So just, you know, here it is. Owners Chris and Isis Terry. All these lovely people. So, you know, was it successful, David? Hey, that this is success to you? Hey, you wanna build a company like this one here? Hey, you wanna build this up? You wanna steal $1.2 billion from consumers so that you can get a fucking jet and a boat and a mansion? You wanna destroy lives so that you can go on a yacht? Fuck you, David. Fuck you. Fuck Megan. Neither of you deserve a fucking yacht. I hope you're both living in a shack in a few years and that the FTC shuts this down too. God, I hate these people.
Bigger than that, right? So you're sitting here and you're thinking, okay.
That doesn't impress me. Like, the second that someone's like, I want success because I want a mansion and a yacht and I want a big boat. I want to make sure that we can sell shares for a lot of money, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, so you're just a shitty person? You don't want to use that money to do some good in the world, maybe? You just want a boat? Yeah, okay.
They have a wealth platform, and it's the best.
No, it's not.
I think they have about close to 40 educators, right? And I mean, the signals that they have, I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm really impressed. It's just been 25 days, but I've been really impressed with their platform, Megan. It's been really, really good. But here's the deal. They wanted to go into health and wellness. They wanted to bring on products. So guess what? The first product that they're launching is our live coffee. Now, if you haven't tried our coffee yet.
Is it mushroom coffee? Because, you know, if it's not keto coffee or mushroom coffee, surely it's not good enough.
I'm telling you. I say this boldly. It is the best tasting
coffee is keto. Just saying.
Coffee out there. Period. End of story.
But sure, you know, buy keto coffee because, you know, you want to spend $30 more because it says the word keto on it.
It is 100.
It just is, you know, and I got the list today of the leaders that are coming down. You guys will try it and you'll agree.
Remember when Ash did the supercars? I think maybe like supercars is a sign. Might just be a sign, you know. Someone mentioned supercars, just go, no, we're not gonna get involved in that. I get mushroom coffee on Amazon for $10 Canadian, probably. That's what I mean. You could find all of this stuff for way cheaper, way cheaper. Coffee is expensive enough. It really is now, though.
I mean, it's 10 out of 10, but that's just the beginning, right? That's just the beginning. There are other products that are coming down the pike over the next 90 days or so. So we're going to beef up the health and wellness aspect of the company. The wealth aspect is already first class. It's already absolutely working. They've been doing it for 10 years. They've done hundreds of millions of dollars of sales as a company. So when I look at this, Megan, we don't
need any more coffee. MLM coffee. I swear to God, every health and wellness MLM has a coffee now. Lord.
Have something that's really unique in the sense that you have a stable company that has incredible financial backing. They have operations down pat. They're not struggling to operate the company. You know what I mean? Because that was where our weakness was in Envision U. We did $50 million in sales in 3 years. We paid out over $25 million in commissions. But I could tell you operations was, oh my God. I mean, I was pulling, teeth, So to know that they have operations down pat and it's backed by a public.
You'd have to be pretty high up in this company in order to be involved with their operations,
Publicly traded company that has tens of millions of dollars.
Remember, he's just a distributor here.
In the bank. I said, okay, I can just operate in my gifting. I can just operate in leadership. I can just operate in belief. I can just operate in helping people accomplish their goals in this space. That's what we've done over the last 21 years. And that's what I shared with Megan as well. I said, Megan, listen, you're doing great. 85,000 people, 13,000 people converted, actually bought something. That's phenomenal. But are you operating in your gifting right now? And let's say you continue down that path and you built it. And I believe you could. Is there a golden parachute for you? Or is this something that you would constantly have to do over and over and over and over again? And I believe in owning a business. I really do. But it has to be something that you're really passionate about, that you can hire someone else to run. Does that make sense?
Is that why the iGenius got sold?
Right? 100%. Because we like our freedom. Think about it. Network marketing gives you freedom. If you build this over a 3-year time frame, ladies and gentlemen, you can be free. You can decide I don't want to do anything. But when you're running a company, there's no days off. There's no minute off. So I had to look at all this and it was a tough decision to say, okay, I'm going to suspend operations with Envision U and we're going to merge. But here's what's so interesting about God. The ticker symbol for this company is
Jesus?
INVU, right? And let me see here. Okay, it's not showing up there.
I don't believe in coincidences. Like
you guys, it's on the website. You guys put it on the website, right? It's INVU, and our company was NVU, right? And I'm like, okay. Some people say that's a coincidence. No, that's what I call 3 cents a share. All right. So I just looked at this and I said, okay, this is going to be amazing. And there's been so many people that, Megan, you were telling me this. There were people that wouldn't join. There were people that wouldn't join me, in Envision U. And guess what? They're all excited about what it is that we're doing now, and they're coming on board with us. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. Those of you that
show me some of these people. Where are these people that didn't want to do this with you that now see you and Megan merging here and what you're about to do with this new company and are like, oh, I'm in. Show me. Where? Where are they? Pretty sure you don't have anyone, and that's why you had to merge with Megan to get new people. David?
They're on this call right now. There are opportunity calls that we're doing all throughout the week. But it just makes sense that it's...
Do people have to pay before they do these calls with you? Some MLMs, they have that opportunity call, right? And they'll make you buy in and then do an opportunity call. And then if you take the opportunity call, you can no longer get a refund if you decide against being a part of the MLM. But they'll still tell you that you can get a refund if you change your mind. It's very, very scammy. So if you paid into an MLM and they tell you to do an opportunity call, say no. Say that you need some time to think about being in it first and check it out. I don't recommend joining any MLM, and I think you should definitely know more information about it before you join. But if you end up in a position where you're in an MLM and you've joined it, you've paid the starting fee, and then they say, let's do an opportunity call, say no. Say no, I'm good.
About who you're going to be doing business with. It's not so much about the company. That's important, no doubt. But who you're going to be connected with, I believe, is going to be what's going to make this thing a huge, huge success for each.
Right now, we're going to be in pre-launch for 90 days while they release their products. So they've basically just set up for another 3 months of them pre-launching.
Every one of us.
Absolutely. And, you know, thank you for sharing that. And if you would just kind of share too, I mean, your company was so successful. I worked with you and we said one day we're still going to work together. We
Absolutely
have great relationships. I was talking to Dr. Michelle today and it was so funny. She called me on the phone and the first thing she's like, hallelujah. She was just like praising the Lord. I love Dr. Michelle. And I said, you know, I'm so excited that I'm going to get to see her again at the Houston event. But your team was successful and they're successful now. Now, for all of you guys who are a part of VYB, just know our new compensation plan that we put together was modeled after David's in VU. Like I went there, I looked at it, I picked it apart, and then iGenius. So I told them, I'm like, I already know it because it's our comp plan. I just couldn't figure out how they were putting so much money on top of what we have over here. And really, it's probably because of the infrastructure. They've been around for 13 years. They've made their mistakes along the way, but 13 years in network marketing. Can you talk about that? Can you talk about like why that is so, you know, just monumental to be in a company that's 13 years old?
Yeah. I mean, there's two things that we have to pay attention to here. You have the field and then you have corporate. And I know for a fact it's night and day. It's two totally different worlds that have to come together to create an incredible company. So if you have great field leadership, right? And
you have great uplines in your business.
You have leaders in the field that know how to build, know how to grow,
know how to recruit
organizations, but you don't have people on.
Yeah, know how to build organizations. Yeah, know how to recruit people in. What about knowing how to sell the product?
On the corporate side, that know how to run a business, not a network marketing field, right? But the actual business.
What do you mean, David? But David, are you saying that MLM companies are not legitimate companies? That's not doing real business? You want somebody that knows how to run a real corporation, not one of those MLM scams, right? Right, David? Kind of fucked that up, didn't you?
Understanding margins, understanding, the right hires, the customer service, the operations, the tech, the marketing, logistics.
Yeah, because people that run MLMs, they wouldn't understand all of that, right? Because, they aren't real businesses, real corporations, right?
I mean, because we took on multiple verticals. We took on a digital platform and we took on physical products. So it's almost running like two companies in one.
Oh, wow.
So I felt, when I met with the board of InvestView and I met with Chad and I met with Christian.
Most of the health and wellness companies have like a health and wellness app. Like that. It's not that deep, David.
I felt a tremendous amount of confidence that they understood the business aspect of running a company. I already somewhat understood it just based on the experience that I had, the little experience that I had over the last 3 years. But I'm over here 21 years in the field. I know that one like the back of my hand. So now we can come together. I can be, operating my gifting and they can operate in their gifting. And guess what? We can actually present something incredible to the world. And to speak to the compensation plan, and we'll talk about this more in the next coming days and weeks, obviously, but there's a 3-step process that they have actually just perfected on how to actually grow the business, short-term and long-term. And then they have some bonuses that allow people to earn, 5 figures out the gate. I mean, not superstars, not Megans of the world, but just anyone that has a little bit of desire can actually earn 5 figures their first month in this particular compensation plan, which gives you the evidence that you need. But that 3-step process of helping people get on a fast track, helping people get their membership for free, and getting to the pro status level in the company, which is only 3,000 in business volume. Teaching people those 3 steps and developing 5 to 7 people that just do those 3 things puts you at $8,000 to $10,000 a month. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, we're gonna help 100 people earn $8,000 to $10,000 a month within the next 12 to 18 months, right? And that's at the platinum ambassador level. We already have 9 people that have already hit that rank already in 25 days. Right.
So in 25 days, you're in, because I know there's a lot of people on here. And
I'm wondering if Megan was in the Game Changers group. It would kind of make sense. She calls herself Legend. She's talked about Game Changers before. I wonder if she was a part of that.
They've been in other programs, and we're going to speak. I want you guys to hang out for just a little bit longer, because I do want, David, for you to speak.
Yeah, there was people in On Passive that joined VYB at one point at the very start of it. And Marty and Chris were yelling at VYB on a couple of streams. I do cover other multi-level marketing and topics besides On Passive, though, I swear.
Speak to that. Like, you've brought your team over and merged into the publicly traded company. You've been over there for now 25 days.
They're so full of poop, they never paid anyone but themselves, and now they're making the same promises. I want to hear and see one person who got paid and is making money. That's what I said. Like, they're getting a whole bunch of warnings everywhere right now. Like, right now, iGenius is not doing good. Like, none of the companies attached to it are. They have been sued in Poland for operating a pyramid scheme. Quebec has said iGenius is not registered. Don't join it. That's here in Canada. The FTC, as I showed you, has warned against them. Kiki Chanel did a video on them, calling them the worst pyramid scheme, like the worst MLM pyramid scheme she has ever seen in her life. Like it's not good. And that's what this is. This is iGenius rebranded. And I don't know why you would even try to come up with a 3 to 5 year fucking plan about this. You know, like, why? I feel like it's gonna be shut down. Sure, Jelly.
And can you talk to us about how many people you have at just 3? What? There's 3.
Like, because once it gets sued in one place for being a pyramid scheme, and then all the other regulatory agencies everywhere else start saying, hey, this thing's a scam, it goes downhill from there. It gets harder and harder and harder for them to grow, right? So
ranks left for some of your people to hit.
Yeah, watch before you join. Yeah, that's where I got this video from. They're also the ones that posted up this video. So thank you.
So
it's unlisted though.
We've put about 1,700 people in so far, a little less than.
You put 1,700 people in the new company, David, that you have? How? Who are these people? I don't think you've gotten 1,700 new people. I think, like, over the past several years, you've built a team of 1,700. That I would believe.
1,700 people have actually paid to actually get involved in 25 days. The first rank in the company is called...
That's bullshit. I don't even care. I highly doubt it's 1,700 actual people in there. He has to be doing something with these numbers. Within 25 days. There has to be something going on with these numbers. Some of those are bots, I swear. Hello, Silvio. Because that just...
Influencer?
Unless he's also counting these people in VYB. Because I'd say that there's a good, like, you know, probably a few thousand people in VYB, unfortunately. You know, like their webinars their Zooms here do bring in a few hundred people every time. So I'd say there's probably, 2,000 to 3,000 people at least that are in VYB. And then he would have had a team from before. Because, he took his team from Organo, brought it over, and then he's been building that team ever since. And I know that when they rebranded, when iGenius rebranded to this connective thing, they did lose some people because, of course, when companies rebrand, people get upset. People are like, no, I like this brand. And we were here doing this brand. You said that this was a thing. Some people, that's what opens their eyes. And they go, oh, yeah, no, this must be a scam if you're rebranding now, So you tend to lose some people. And I guess, a few would have joined. And I'm sure he's had some new members join in the past 25. I highly doubt all 1,700 were from the last 25 days with this new venture.
And we have 325 people that have actually hit that level. Executive, we have
How are you meaning? You don't have the product. So we're just recruiting to hit these levels.
185 people that have actually hit executive. Platinum executive, and I'll tell you this, platinum executive is 2,000 in business volume. We have 137 people that have hit that level. Global executive is 5,000 in sales. This is personal enrollment tree sales. 73 people have actually hit that level. Diamond executive is 10,000 in sales. We have 43 people that have actually hit that level. I'm actually in my back office right now looking at these numbers. Ambassador is 25,000 in sales. We have 22 people that have actually hit that level. Platinum ambassador. All right, we just had some more people actually hit it. Platinum ambassador, we have 12 people that have actually hit platinum ambassador in the company. And diamond ambassador is platinum ambassador is 50,000 in sales. Diamond ambassador is 100,000 in sales. We have 4 people that have actually hit that level. And so there's 3 levels left. Presidential ambassador, crowns, and then we got your level, Megan, which is legend. Okay. And
that's why I'm like, I wonder if that's where she got that from.
It's left for 12 people to actually accomplish. So we are the biggest thing I'll tell you, Megan, is that everybody's happy. The leaders are happy. People are utilizing the services. They're making money utilizing the services, and they're actually happy with the decision that we made.
You must be talking about the iGenius products. You have to be, because you don't have your own products right now. I'm very confused. And the only products that you did have were online products. So I'm a little confused here.
To actually merge. So that's been the best thing so far. And it's freed me up to really, I've been traveling around the country. I'll be traveling, obviously, in the month of February, in the month of March. I'll be doing some international.
It was obvious. We just knew you were traveling for all of February.
Travel as well in the month of March. I'll be traveling to some of your different cities and states of leaders that are on this call as well. So we're going to plan it out when we meet this weekend.
You're going to go meet everyone? You're going to do a meetup like Megan did?
And of where we're
going to be funding that? Like Megan had them fund hers? I'm going on tour, but you guys have to pay for it. I'll come visit you on my tour, but you have to pay for me to get there, and then you also have to pay for the place for me to stay. And for all my food and entertainment while I'm there. But this is for you guys so that you can meet me. Because I'm that important.
Going to be and how we're going to make this thing happen.
Well, I'm so excited, and congratulations to the success of your team. You've been in the industry for a long time. I have studied you from afar, and then now up close. Could you share with the people just? I talk a lot about launching, which I got from really what you guys did in Organo Gold. I played that video a million times. I could recite some of the videos by heart, and then you have this video, which I'm sure you know, it was you talking about your calendar. I'm sure you know that. I've watched the video a million times. And I looked at my calendar and I'm like, I need to like get busy because his calendar looked like me grading somebody's senior research paper. Like it was all marked up. But can you talk to them just about really getting your business off the ground? Because yesterday we did a call. Really, I see that as our launch call. Me, Ragan, Tony, we are no strangers to the industry. We knew we're going to do a call yesterday for the leaders and then give the leaders an opportunity to invite.
Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't live right now.
People. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on this link Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern just to share. You know, David, we can't hog up all of his time right now. We will later on, but you know, we really want
he's just so busy
to follow that same very simple inviting system. So can you
well, it's iGenius, Chris. So it's the iGenius products.
Talk to us a little bit about how you're going to the next level.
What we could do, Megan, is, you know, starting tomorrow, we can actually show, if you want, it's up to you, we can show the PowerPoint that we use right now to actually share the presentation if you want to do that. So people can actually see some visuals to what we're talking about.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me tell you the biggest thing I would tell you about a launch. The launch is the mindset. It starts with your mentality. It starts with your mentality, and it also starts with who. Who are you launching with? All right. And this is why we're doing the fly out for, you know, about.
So yeah, if you're not familiar with what this company is, press the wrong thing. It is iGenius. This is what they sell here. This is their products. They offer a variety of education and tools for the financial markets. They have a university which provides education and training for the financial markets. Learn Live provides live and recorded market education sessions hosted by our market educators. Market Pro delivers a robust library of market educational videos, ebooks, research, and calendars. Explore Pro offers you incredible rates on travel and free vacations, so you can explore the world for less. Money Pro helps you reduce debt, manage budgets, and improve your financial habits. Forex Thrive provides access to unique research, education, and strategies for the Forex market. Great market, too. Equity Prime offers comprehensive education and research for the equity markets. Crypto Corp. Guess what that does? Smart Finance. Nothing smart about this. It provides financial education and tools that can help you improve your financial habits. Yeah, it's the same thing just over and over again. Basically, that's what it is. Trade coaching, pretty much, yes. Now, his other company, it was Envision You, which is, it's pretty much the same thing. So they've pretty much merged it all, if you will. And now I guess they're about to rebrand to Connective. And they've announced that to everyone. And I guess when they go to announce the next thing, they'll be like, and we're also with VYB. Yay! And it's funny because like VYB is basically iGenius, which is basically what OnPassive wants to be. You know? Isn't that all free on ChatGPT and other AI apps? You can find all the information for free, even right here on YouTube. I promise. I guess no one asked about them. They're all saying how great this sounds. Well, David said he's going to be releasing more products in the next 90 days. So probably health and wellness
leaders, so we could actually mastermind together. That's really what makes a launch successful. This call right here is a mastermind. We're having a mastermind to see, can you believe without seeing? Can you have faith without seeing? Can you catch the vision of how big this really can be and actually move?
Not joining an MLM improves your financial habits better. Exactly. You want to fix your finances? Maybe don't put any into crypto and don't join a multi-level marketing scheme. There you go. You don't have to pay me for that advice. Don't worry.
Move on faith versus moving on what I see. See, when you're launching, it starts up here. It starts with the mentality that you have that this is my time.
Yeah, the problem
The
though,
very first time
David,
I launched,
my problem is that when people like you and Megan are launching, it starts up here and then it seems to just stay up here and it doesn't turn into anything else. That's the problem.
I kept telling myself that this is my time. I had never made big money in the industry. And, Holton sat me.
David, the start of this, you were telling everyone that you helped Organo Gold and iMarkets bring in billions of dollars. So you either helped them bring in billions of dollars and you made a decent MLM paycheck, or you've never made money in this industry.
Down and he said, David, this is what you need to do to be successful. I'm going to do a meeting for you. I'm going to do one meeting for you, David. I had 78 people show up to that meeting. But it wasn't just me. It was me and about 5 other people that invited for that meeting. And I said, this is my time, because I wanted to create a story. What a launch does, if it's done correctly, it gives you the opportunity to create a first 30-day story. Where I was talking with Tony, and she said, my first...
That's what Scam Chad does. That's what Danny does. That's what my husband does.
First 30 days in that intro there, she said she made $10,000. That story, she just told me that today. And that was, a few years ago. That story lives on forever, right? So when you're launching, you got to put everything that's happened in the past, you got to leave it there. You got to leave it there. You can't have that in your thought process when you're moving forward.
This guy.
Said, this is my chance to create an incredible story my first 30 days. So now when I sit down with someone or when I make a phone call, my confidence is at all-time high. I made $5,000 my first 30 days. I made $10,000 my first 30 days. I made $30,000 my first 30 days, right? So now you say to yourself, I'm going to expose. What makes a launch successful is the amount of exposures that you do. When you guys did what you did, 85,000 people, right? It was about massive exposures. It was about doing calls like this. And it's just, we were doing 12, 3, and 6, right? When we were doing the pre-launch, we were doing 12, 3, and 6 p.m. calls, Central Standard Times, 3 calls a day. It wasn't just me. Even though I got on a lot of them, we would have other leaders come on, the ones that really wanted to move fast. I'll tell you another thing about a launch, guys. How quickly do you learn the presentation? That tells me if you're really launching. If you're still waiting on myself, if you're still waiting on Megan or Ragan or Tony or any one of the leaders to do the presentation for you, then you're not launching. We're launching and you're participating. You want to move from someone who's participating to the leader. This is my time to lead. This is my time to be the Megan. This is my time to be the number one leader. It's not that I'm in competition with anyone else.
You fell into the drop skipping scam world at one point too. Another reason I dislike coaches. Yeah, well, if you're doing it like an MLM, you know what I mean? There is a way to do it without doing all that. That's the thing. There's definitely drop shipping scams, and there are drop shipping coaches, and there are all of that. But honestly, like, you could just figure it out on your own. Figure out how to do it on your own. Only sell the products that you believe in, and you don't need a coach. Like, my husband doesn't do any of the coaching. He's just always bought and sold things. So he started doing that. He's never watched a coach. You know what I mean? So, like, you don't have to do it that way. See, that's the thing. If you're doing it like an MLM, 100%, yes. But that's like with anything. No matter what you're selling, no matter how, right? If you're going and you're watching like these coaches and these, motivational speakers and that are all like, I will teach you how to make money overnight doing this, then yeah, no matter what you're doing, you probably won't be successful in it because it's all bullshit. You know what I mean?
But I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to expose as many people as possible. I'm going to show this plan as many times.
I'm exposing people, not you, damn it. Hey, wait, I'm exposing you right now.
As possible before I actually launch the business. So now when I launch, I'm not getting started by myself. I'm having 12 people get started with me. I'm having 20 people get started with me. I'm having 30 people get started with me. And that gives me the...
I thought a launch was a launch. Turns out it's a philosophy. I know. A lot goes into this that we didn't realize, apparently. You got to get the right mindset, you know?
Opportunity to create that first day story, first week story, first 30-day story that will allow you to build long-term.
Which first 30 days? Like, what are we talking about here? Your first 30 days in the iMarket, iGenius, Vision You, Organo Gold? Which one? What was the first 30 days?
So it's just a matter of having the right mindset, getting the right people together that's going to actually launch with you. And now you guys create a game plan to expose the masses and you learning this presentation by doing the presentation and then creating that story with the results that you have.
I appreciate that. You know, sometimes, and hey guys, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat if any of that sounds familiar. I've probably played your videos a million times, or you and Holton's videos a million times. And, you know, I took a lot of notes. I took a lot of notes from my physical mentors and from my...
How many people are doing this launch right now? Like, the way he's talking about it is like he's getting like a whole group of people and they're all going to have their own MLM company that's going to merge in with his. It's like, do you need 50 people that have all done MLMs before to launch your company? Like, it seems like he wants to merge with more than just Megan for this. And he's talking about this as if like he has a separate company that is merging with iGenius. And although that's kind of true, it like to me it's not though, because it's always kind of still been a part of iGenius. It's kind of like Amway. All right, look at iGenius as like an Amway where it's like the main MLM. And then it has a whole bunch of people in it that have all started like their own little mini versions of it. You know? Amway kind of has that with like all, because Amway, and then they have like World Financial Group and this one and that one and that one. And like each of those are technically run by like their top leaders, but they're all under Amway. It's just they pretend that they're not. And that's kind of what iGenius seems to be doing here with David and his other company, and now with VYB coming in as well. It's like they're merging all these companies all under the iGenius umbrella. Like we even have Veovia or whatever under there, right? They all are iGenius, but then they're not. And they can be kind of like their own separate company as well. Like that's what it looks like is going on here with all of this. And then it sounds like he wants to like bring in more if he can. Like he's talking like we need to get a huge team of MLM CEOs together so that we can all launch a giant MLM company that will take over all the other MLM companies. Don't tell Ash Mufara that. You know, like that's what it's sounding like, the way that he's wording everything here. And I'm just like, how many do you need? Like, really, though, it's getting a little ridiculous. Hopefully they'll be like the Zinzino thing and they all disappear.
Virtual mentors, and then now the manifestation is
Zinzino, when they buy a company, it just disappears. Like It Works will be no more by this time next year. You will not see one thing of It Works, which I'm really hoping for. And it probably will happen because they're just gonna eat it up. And I'm kind of like, part of me wishes iGenius would just take over all of these, because it's also kind of on its way out, right? All these warnings and lawsuits, you know.
You know, you and I are working together after, you know, years of just not just following you, but saying, oh,
It's almost like she's acting like David's been here the whole time. And I'm like, David hasn't really been here the whole time. The way you're talking, it's been you guys the whole time doing this.
okay, if he's having success,
then
then let me just do what he's doing. I did a call today, David, on a Telegram. I went live on Telegram because I got a whole bunch of calls today with people saying, okay, now what do we do now? And I'm like, follow the leader. So right now it is excitement. So yes, they don't know a lot about iGenius or, you know, but they could probably go to YouTube because that's what I did. I'm going to go look at everything. But I know this week we are going to be coaching.
Have you not done that yet? You've merged with this company. You haven't seen it.
And training and getting all of you guys ready. You're also, if you're already in VYB.
See, that is what Megan's doing. I swear to God. She's just jumping to whatever she thinks she can attach herself to make this somewhat successful, because it's been going for a year and she has to do it now. Some cost fallacy and all that.
Just to throw this out here, those of you who are active in VYB right now, you're going to be active all the way until March 1st.
And what does it mean to be active in VYB? That you're buying some of Ragan's t-shirts? Like, VYB doesn't have products. They're also allegedly, we're going to be an educational platform. So many educational platforms out here starting this year. It's the new thing. All right. Last year it was AI. This year, everyone's doing educational platforms. Or I guess last year was the AI twin. The year before that was AI. Now we're doing educational platforms. Everyone's turning into a coach out here. So I'm like, how do you even be successful? Again, it's just recruiting. This is a recruitment scheme.
First, having access to our platform that's going to now turn into maybe like our team site, so we can connect, we can communicate, we can send out emails. But now we are really joining a super team with David, and he has phenomenal leaders. So we really get to plug in, and I get to learn too, David. I get to be a student as well. So do you want to leave the folks with anything? Because they already know, if they know me, they know my level of crazy when it comes to crazy amazing when it comes to blitzing. And my goal is over these next 7 days is to get as much info as possible, fly out to Houston. So guys, if you can, if you're close to Houston Saturday, come to the Super Saturday. You can go to wearemerging.com and buy your tickets. It's super inexpensive, like $20 for 5 tickets.
5 tickets, yeah. We made it very cost effective.
It was very cost effective because I remember when I went to an event, it was like, I paid way, way more than that. So anyway, so that we would love to see you guys out next week, Saturday in Houston.
Someone in the chat said, David, what is your definition of the difference between networking and grifting? Look at his face here. Why does he always look so mad? He has the worst male resting bitch face I've ever seen in my life. Like, look at him. I think he's going to murder somebody.
At that Super Saturday. But is there anything that you want to leave the folks? Because I am going to be blitzing like crazy, just massive exposure.
Oh my God. Well, you don't have to tell us about you getting high, Megan. Lord, don't smoke the 7 blunts before you do your presentation. Don't you see what it's done to David here?
I heard something from Art Williams years ago. He said a leader will stay excited until the job gets done. And excitement pays. This is the time for you to get really, really excited. And I know sometimes when you've been through life and you've been through challenges, you can get tired of being excited. I mean, how many of you understand what I'm talking about? Type a 7 if you know what I'm talking about right there. Because I've been there where it's like, okay, I got to get excited again. Like, I was excited last month. I was excited last year. I was excited 10 years ago. And still not where it is that I want to be. Anybody ever experienced that? Of course you have. But here's what Art Williams said. He said, a leader will stay excited until the job gets done. So you have to ask yourself, is the job done? If the answer is no, it's not done, then that means I need to stay excited.
What?
Right? Because this is an attraction business. And no one wants to follow someone who is not excited, who's not enthusiastic, that does not believe, right? You want to take your belief level to a whole nother level right now. 3 to 5 years. I've given myself 8 years, right? I'm 42 now, giving myself till 50. But what I'm telling you is 3 to 5 years to run with myself, run with Megan, run with Ragan, run with Tony for the next 3 to 5 years. And let's help the company, right? Let's help the company get to 100 million. Let's help the company get to $250 million. Let's help the company get to 500 million.
I'm sorry.
And while we're helping them do that, you're going to be making money, by the way, just so you know. Take 10% of that. Take 20.
First few times I watch them, I don't like to speed them up because I like to get their cadence, their tone, really see how they word things, you know?
Percent of that and get ownership of the company. Get the stock. I pray it stays where it is right now for another year. That's all I need. Just stay where you are right here.
Getting sued?
For another year. So I can pile up my 50 million shares. And then you can do whatever you want to do after that. You can go up if you want to. That's the mentality that I'm putting into this. I'm going to go put the work in. Yes, the weekly commissions are going to be here because I'm a distributor. I didn't tell them I want a corporate title. I don't care about that. You know, people are like, well, you're a CEO.
On Saturday when I was doing my marathon, I cleaned my whole house in the background. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't just sit here for 12 hours.
Before, you didn't want some type of corporate title? No. My title.
But I got the house spotlessly clean in that time, by the way. So I hardly had to do anything today. And that's why I'm here early now. So, see? It worked out.
It was David. That's my title. Call me David. Okay?
Yeah, so basically, when he says help the company, because you said help the company, what? Basically, when he says help the company, he's basically like, we're going to recruit all of your people into my company. Megan's kind of dumb, in a way, for doing this merge. Like, she must have... She must be coming to the conclusion that she can't do this. That she's not going to be able to start VYB. And this is like the last resort to keep it going. Because it's a lot better for her, in her mind, of course, to merge with David and continue the MLM thing and continue being that legend that everyone sees her as, than it would be to shut down, obviously, and then be like, oh, we're not doing this anymore. So David really just wants everyone to recruit, and get everyone in. We're not talking about products in this at all, like Oz said in his article. We're not talking about the sale of products. We're barely even talking about how great the products are. It's all just about building and how this is going to be a company that is publicly traded with shares, which is kind of funny because Quebec is like, you guys aren't registered here. So I don't know about all that. I don't know. But it's really just him taking Megan as a downline, which does help his company. And I guess lets Megan play pretend for longer. 3 to 5 years, apparently.
All right. And just give me 50 million shares. All right. And you can call me whatever you want to call me at that point. All right. And so just have that mentality. Get excited. Have that mentality of this is my chance. All right. To grow with the company but then also have that golden parachute to where if you don't want to do it anymore, you don't have to. You know, you do it because you want to do it, not because you have to. All right. So I know you guys had a, what was it? Join one more time. What was it? What was it called?
Yeah, the very first time we did, it's like, you know, join one more time, like believe one more time.
There you go. Well, I'm going to say it again. Believe one more time, get excited one more time, and stay excited until the job gets done.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
So are they supposed to just wait around now for 3 to 5 years for you to get your shit together?
Thank you so very much. I'm going to share that we are merging again. I know some of you may have questions, and you've been on our My Vibe site. Let me share my screen real quick. So,
oh, I was moving the screen over. Do you want to share yours? Sorry.
Oh, yes, because I do want to share one last thing. But if you
go for it.
And guys, go ahead and put some love in the chat because Tony can throw up a website in a heartbeat and make adjustments to it. So we usually do a call Vibe. We do a call Mondays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We call Mondays Monday Musing Moments. It's where we connect and ask questions. So you guys can come right back to the same link tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, and I'll get all your questions answered, and we're going to send an email out. So people want to know, well, what's going on with Vibe? You're going to learn all about this right now. We want, you know, we're still Vibe. We want you to connect. So please fill out this form. Please read all about, you know, watch the video. If you can come to the Super Saturday, that would be great. If you know people who live in Houston, yeah, I might spend $20 and buy their 5 tickets and send them to the event. Also, you can learn all about David here. You can learn about InvestView, and just click this button. You can learn about the publicly traded company and what iGenius is building. And now collectively, we are morphing into this amazing company, and we are working directly with David as well.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
So we're excited. So I need you guys to fill it out. Also, share it with others, but make sure they put your first and last name down where it says sponsor. First name, last name. If you do not have a sponsor.
Why are they explaining the four-part to us 7 times in the same webinar? Listen, I'm sorry, but if you don't know that you put your sponsor's name where it says sponsor, maybe you shouldn't be here.
Just leave it blank. It's fine. You're going to be in our system, and we'll be sending you information every day. But tomorrow,
well, it'll just be a part of the spillover.
1 p.m. Eastern, Q&A. Jump on the call on the same link. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be talking about the merge and, you know, getting everybody super excited for what's getting ready to happen very quickly in less than a week's time. So, Tony, Ragan, do you want to add anything before we hop off?
I'm so super excited about all of this. And don't forget to please be on the calls that you need to be on, because we will answer your questions. There will be emails going out. I did send out one earlier, but I'm going to send another one tonight to answer all of
They're going to email you every single day with an update.
Your questions. And don't forget, go in your back office, put a support ticket in, and it will also get answered. You will not go unanswered. I promise you guys.
So thank you. Hey, David, Tony, Ragan, thank you so much. I mean, this has been, it's just the beginning. So David, can you tell the people, like, where are you going? Because I know you're on tour and you're going to be everywhere. I know I'm probably going to start my own journey and plug into what you're doing as well. But what's going on? Where are you going to be?
Yeah, so we're going to be in New Jersey in the month of February. We're going to be in Arizona as well in the month of February. We'll be in Trinidad as well in the month of February. Those are the three locations that I know are solidified.
You would think that they would explain that to them during this lovely meeting, eh, Scam Chan? I'm assuming that they would have to buy in again underneath David, like David's scheme now. You know? And
on Friday, we'll lay out some more cities that we'll be going to in the month of February. I know March will be Europe, and we'll be in Tahiti as well in the month of March as well. So it's.
I can come there. I mean,
right.
Europe.
We'll be in Tahiti. We're going to go to Africa as well in the month of March as well. So yeah, it's going to be big.
Perfect. Well,
Careful, pilot.
listen, well, we thank you. Thank you for spending this hour with us. And, you know, we're ready to go to work. We're ready to learn. And it's going to be a great experience. So again,
Absolutely.
thank you for welcoming us
All
to
right.
family.
Appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you so much. I will see you later. Teammates, thank you so very much for jumping in. Again, look out for that email, and we will see you guys at the top. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock,
At the top.
on the same link.
You're all
Peace and
saying it.
blessings, everybody.
See you at the top where your ears will pop, Megan. We'll see you at the top where your ears will pop. Oh, Lord. Lordy. So there you have it. There it is. They have officially merged. Visit Greg's, yeah. Make sure you feel duped, right? Stay away from Africa. You. Listen, don't go there. Violet doesn't want you there. Stay away. Oh, got darker in my house. The sun changed during that. Anyway, that was life-changing. It really was. I think it's interesting. Like Oz said, they don't talk about the products. They just say that they're going to be releasing products over the next 90 days. So that should be exciting. I'm sure now we'll be in pre-launch for an extra 90 days. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't think it's going to be successful. I think it's going to leave everyone in the same position that they've been in iGenius the whole time and in VYB the whole time. I wonder if this is going to change their teams at all that they've recruited into VYB or what's going on with that. And I'm also wondering, as you guys probably are, if they're going to have to pay out again to join this now, or if this will just be included as part of their VYB buy-in that they originally did. Because if you remember, Megan was having them all buy in again just recently because they did that pre-launch. So, big things happening for Megan, I guess you could say. Could be coffee, t-shirts, vitamins, shampoo, AI, candles. Yeah, who knows? It sounded like it was going to be health and wellness related, probably supplements, coffee they already have. He's saying Megan and Ragan do t-shirts. That's pretty much all they're really selling right now. You know? So I guess we'll just have to stay tuned. I'm going to start hitting up their webinars more often and seeing what they're saying in the next coming weeks. I will be sure to record anything that pops up, and I will bring it all to you guys here and let you guys know what's up. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today. I'm sorry that we didn't do a usual MLM Monday. I'm still recuperating from Saturday. I didn't do anything yesterday. I just hung out with my little one for the whole afternoon, binge watching shows and laying around. And then today I was exhausted, and I didn't do any community tab posts yesterday either because I was burnt out. I was exhausted, guys. So I'm still rested, but I'm sure there'll be community tab posts tomorrow. So I've already done a couple, and everything will start right back up. Just give me some time to recuperate. Vitamin sprays that get into your bloodstream better than an injection. Eh, David? Right? Lord. This was fine. I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing rest of your MLM Monday. Go and check out all of your favorite multi-level marketing creators and show them your support. You know, go and watch Danny DeHeck and Always Marco and Julie Anderson and the Queen of Schemes channel. And I know I'm missing like a whole bunch of people. Don't worry. but go watch them all. Go watch all of them and give them your support. And I will see you all either tomorrow or Wednesday for another great live stream. I love all your faces. Goodbye. Make sure you like, subscribe, and do all of the YouTube things before you share this out and warn people about iGenius and VYB merging. Have a fabulous day. Happy MLM Monday.